Today is Thursday, September 26th, and today we will cover the trades for YieldMax funds, TSLY, NVDY, Misty in detail, and then of course extra coverage on AMZY and Cony. Couple housekeeping items in the beginning and then a couple at the end. But for now, FEPI declared their distribution. They're going to pay $1.09. Ex-dividend date is the 26th, which is actually today. AIPI declared their distribution, $1.47. Again, they'll have the same dates as FEPI. So kind of in line with what we expect. FEPI yielding probably around 25%. Oh yeah, no, it shows it right there. 25% and AIPI around 34%. So that seems to be their annualized yield. And FYI, Friday, I interview Scott Achichek from Rex Shares, so stay tuned for that. And then Roundhill declared, RDTE had its first declaration, 36 cents, very impressive payment. Again, this is for weekly payment. QDTE, 25 cents, and then XDTE is 18 cents. Also, today's the 26th, and if you were listening to my interview, Sylvia said on the 26th, the website should be updated, and it is. So they now have their weekly schedule on there. I'm not sure how exactly far it goes out, but more importantly, I just wanted to see how it compares with Roundhill. So the first week, deck date 10/9, X date 10/10, pay date 10/11. All right, let's go to Roundhill. Deck date 10/9, X date 10/10, pay date 10/11. All right, going down the line, 10/11, 10/18, 10/25 payment dates. Yep, same exact schedule. This is what I was hoping for. So, because again, I think these two could complement each other. Plus, I'd like to do a side-by-side comparison and see how they compare to one another week in and week out. And I'm going to try to do that, prepare something. But I just wanted to let you guys know the schedule's up on the Defiance, QQQY, and probably, JEPY. I didn't check the ticker for JEPY, see if that changed. I don't know when that goes into effect. But either way, it doesn't matter. The schedule's up. We are weekly after the next month's payment, which is the week prior. That payment, I think, falls like on a Thursday, and then starting the following week, which is the 10/9, they'll declare on 10/9 and then go from there. All right, that's it with the housekeeping. As far as trades are concerned yesterday, NVDY is the only one. Thank you. Thank God. All right, so what did NVDY do? NVDY did a BC, okay? BC is buy to close. Buy to close what? A call, 120, 43,820 contracts, 927 expiration, okay. And then an S for sell, so they sold a call, 123, 927. So obviously this tells you they're closing out one of their weekly positions, right? That expires, tomorrow. And then what they do after that, they sold a call into next week with no tag along, no security guard, no spread, whatever the hell you choose to call it. It's solo. They ride in solo. So they changed their mind as far as the credit spread on that one. But we'll see. Let's take a look at the numbers. Okay, here's NVDY. NVDY has a synthetic. They did not touch that though, but it's a synthetic 119. Expires in 51 days, and they are in a good position for that. So that's pretty damn good. Nothing to talk about there. All right, so yesterday, NVIDIA went up 2.18%. NVDY went up 1.64%. So slightly capped, right? It's not getting the full upside, but it's getting a decent amount. So let's take a look at the numbers. Zoom out so we can get everything in the picture, right? You guys want that annualized yield, see what they're annualizing. Okay, that's good right there. All right, anything in gray just means I covered it before. So here's the closeout. Now, I got to be honest, I'm not a fan of this trade, but what they did is they closed out the 120. They closed out the 120, and they paid $3.82 per share on that. 120. This is sold call. It expires yesterday was Wednesday. It expires the Friday. So they closed it on the Wednesday and they lost a decent amount of money too. They, at the same time, this is what they'll typically do. They'll close out the credit spread, right? Because they're kind of like a tag-along. They're butt buddies. So the credit spread, okay, they made 8 cents per share. You can see the 191. That's fine and dandy. But they kind of lost their ass on the other trade. So why close it 2 days early if it's a loss? Do you think things are going to get worse? And if they're going to get worse, I don't know. They're in a position where I don't know. And then I look at the top part. That one, they're closing out early for a loss as well. So if they think, and to be fair, market is green. So if they think NVDY is going to the moon, then maybe, okay, closing the 4,500 makes sense. But if it is going to the moon, would you want to keep the 120 and the 123 open to get that upside exposure, which is the point of the credit spread? Because remember, you don't just have the 123. You got the synthetic, right? We got 2 calls we're going to make money on, so that would help boost us. So 2 ways of thinking, and I don't think either way honestly makes sense. So I don't know. I'm a little confused with this trade because if you scroll over, let's look at the numbers, right? Profit loss. They lost, I didn't get the color coding properly. This is a loss, so it should be red, right? So they lost 823,000 on the first one, and then on this one, they lost 6.8 million. That's no joke. That's a lot of money. So if someone would like to explain the purpose, let's see. Yeah. So they won. They made 3.1. Thank God on the spread, right? But they lost 6.8 on the other. So in the end, it's a net loss, 3 nets, and it expired in 2 days. Again, these are weekly calls. You're expiring it 2 days early of the 5, essentially 5 trading days. So what do we? What's the purpose? I don't know. I saw that. I was kind of like annoyed. Anyway, the other contracts, 43,820 contracts. This has a 121 strike price. This is in the money, 2.03%. And then the spread, it's at 124, right? So the dead zone is basically where it is, right? Because if you look at the break even of the 121, it's 123.27. NVDY is at 123.51. It's above the break even on the 121, and it's in the dead zone of the 124. So very, very bad spot right now. However, let's just focus on the new position. This expires next week, so this would be for 7 trading days. 43,820 contracts, 130 strike price, 5.25% out of the money. Annualized yield, 38%, which does not equate to the 44%. It's close. It's close enough, I guess. Conservative. So what does that tell you? They don't have a credit spread, right? So if they were going to have a credit spread, what they would have done is sold essentially probably 1 to 2% out of the money, right? I'm guessing they would have done a credit spread if they could have done 5% out of the money and then have a credit spread further out and still yield 38%. But maybe the premium was not there. Again, I don't know. I'm not them. I'm just guessing. Outstanding shares, no change. So if we look at the 30-day IV, we got 44%. That's okay. Outstanding shares, 43,925,000. Weekly income, it's a loss of 32 mil. So we'll stop there. Sorry, but I had to do it. I had to throw the dunce cap on because I don't know. I don't understand the move. Why close that trade? All right, so let's keep going. Synthetic income, 18.5 mil. Short call loss, 32 mil. Net loss 13 mil. So we got no total income. We got no short call income. We got no Rodamator. So all we got is the freaking IV. So 44% IV would pay an 89-cent distribution. Again, they got money on paper. They have not made money taxable on a taxable basis yet for this month, which is why we're showing that. All right, so if we go to outstanding holdings, we got the synthetic put in pink. We got the call in orange. Again, very, very profitable. And then we got the weeklies, and you can see kind of where that stands. But, you know, we talked about that, so we'll see how the week plays out. We're still above $1 billion, so that's good. The synthetic bailout money is on standby. You can see how much we can make, $47 million. The weeklies will cost us 12.9 to close. You know, we could probably ignore or take out the new one, right? The new weeklies, which expire next week. That's what, 5 million of that, right? So 19, yeah, okay. So that, you know, could essentially be ignored, because if they do the synthetic bailout this week, they're not going to touch the contracts for next week. But yeah, either way, 34 million with both. All right, so total net assets above $1 billion, and then the NAV is 24.13. Trade price, sorry, trade price 24.15. Well, why don't you edit that out? No, I don't edit. Sorry. All right, so let's go to the next one. We'll go to TSLY. All right, TSLY has a 240 synthetic. No trades, by the way. No trades for TSLY. No trades for Misty. No trades for AMZY. No trades for Cony. Just NVDY, and I'm happy with that. I know I'm screwed on either today or tomorrow. I get that, but today I'm not ready because I have a baseball game. Hopefully it's tomorrow. All right, so synthetic 240, it's doing good, 7% above that price, but they expire in 51 days. Synthetic 245, 4.91% above that price. So again, right now it's in a profit, making good money. We like that, but again, expires far, far away. How did Tesla do yesterday? Tesla overall, not a fantastic day, but it's still green. Do you believe it? It's at, look at that price, $256. It wasn't that long ago. We were in the 180s, right? Tesla's up 0.99%. TSLY up 0.64%. So decent gains. Let's take a look at the damage to the right. What do they got going on? We get the proper zoom percentages, which we can never do. So it's a very complicated task here. Wish there was a setting, you hit a button, it goes right to that zoom percentage. All right, so what do we got? The gray, again, that's something we talked about previous day. They had to close out the 900, right? So what's left? We got the 29,148 contracts, 250 strike price. That's 2.73% in the money. And then we got, you know, the other side of it, the spread, it's at 260. 260, it's 1.16% out of the money. And people keep asking me about the break even. I guess I should probably mention it. So the break even on the sold call, right? The sold call, what is that? Look at the 250, right? 254 is the max, right? Break even. If it goes above 254, we start losing money. Again, the break even, of course, is the assumption there's no time value left in the premium. If they close things out early, obviously time value, you know, it makes it different. So this is assuming this expires to the end. So just remember that. So the break even for the 250 is 254.35. If it goes above that, we lose money. Okay, that's good. What about the buy call? The buy call break even, the 262, you know, that's when it goes above that, that means we start making money, okay? So anything below 262, we're really not making money, right? Because, you know, if we pay $2 per share, we add that to the 260 strike price, and then obviously, you know, if we sell it once it's 262, we'll break even. Anything above that is cash money. Hopefully that makes sense. But again, it all depends on the time value. Now, again, are we in the dead zone? Yeah, we are. 257 is in the freaking dead zone because it's above the break even of the 250. And it's below the break even. It's below even the strike price of the 260. All right, so what else we got? We got that 1,315 contracts. How's this one doing? 255.79% in the money. So, yeah, we're getting beat up. However, you see these credit spreads, credit call spreads, bear credit call spreads, this, that, the other thing, security guards, whatever, are helping us get the appropriate appreciation. Not 100% appreciation one-to-one, but a decent amount. So I think people are starting to see the purpose of these and the benefit. Outstanding shares, no change. No one's buying TSLY. 30-day IV, oh, damn, I didn't even notice that. 70%. Wow. Too bad they didn't have a trade. They could have taken advantage of that. Outstanding shares, 53,250,000. Total net income is a loss of 64 mil. Sorry, I couldn't talk there for a second. Deck date is coming up in 6 days, October 2nd. What am I going to do about freaking declaration dates now with the groups? I have no freaking idea, honestly. I don't plan on doing estimates every weekend. I can't, there's no way. So, I don't know. I guess at the end of each week, I'll just make an estimate for, the ones I cover. And that's pretty much it. I don't know, man. You guys are going to watch an estimate video every single freaking weekend? That's pretty brutal. But you guys let me know what you think. I don't know, man. I don't want to add that to my weekend schedule, but it won't be that hard because it's not that many funds. So I guess that could make it easier. All right, whatever. Dead zone, yeah, we're there. We're at the dead zone. So you don't have to tell us where to go because we know we're there. But we have 2 trading days, so let's not overreact here. All right, payment information. Let me guess. We made no money? No. We made money. 92 mil. Short call loss, 64 mil. Our synthetic income exceeds our short call losses. So we got 27.2 mil in income, 51 cents per share. Is that enough? Probably not, because last month they paid 81 cents. Oh yeah, wins losses, 7.6. All right, so Rodimator. Wow, based on the 70%, that's not bad, 83 cents. So TSLY is making a comeback. You gotta love the appreciation, right? Some price appreciation. But Tesla's been, the whole market's been on a freaking tear. So it's pretty crazy. All right, outstanding holdings. What do we got? Again, we don't need to talk about their synthetic. It expires November 15th. The weekly calls, all of which expire tomorrow. Very, very costly, right? $8.58 per share. On the weekly, that sucks, right? But the offset, the 283, that's how much we can get on the spread, right? So that's helping it boost up, right? The 24 million is pushing us down. The 8.2 million is pushing us up. This 1,315 contracts being of no help whatsoever, also pushing us down. So we'll see how it all plays out. But they could do a massive, massive bailout, because they got $56 million in their back pocket waiting to throw at us. And then we got weeklies, again, that 17 million don't look like much next to the 56. So they can make $39 million if they did a bailout, based on the numbers right now. Oh man, total net assets, 753 mil. The NAV is 1416. Trade price is 1415. Okay. I didn't talk about the wins losses on NVDY. Let me just mention it real quick, because they did have. Okay, so it's 5 wins, 6 losses. Is that even right? There's 2 losses. There's 4 more. Yeah, there's 6. Okay, formula's working properly. You never know, man. Whenever I add a new formula, I don't fully trust it. I have to check it a million times. And I do it on your time, of course. I know you guys probably love that. All right, synthetic 140. What do we got? This is for Misty. This expires soon, 23 days. But look, man, it's up, up. They can make money, 8.53%. That's good. Good spot to be in. MSTR actually had a down day, finally. It went down 1.26%. MSTY only went down 0.29%. MSTY, man, it's a mind of its own. Everyone that buys MSTY seems to buy a lot of it, which I know I mean, I did it. It's crazy. I mean, God forbid if crypto actually crashes, but you never know, man. It's been pretty, it's becoming more and more solid. We just saw the other day BlackRock purchased a whole crap load of it. So I don't know. I think it's here to stay. All right. So what do we got? When I say here to stay, like in that range it's at, not like dropping in half. But again, you never know. It's very volatile. All right, so here's Misty. Where do we stand? What do we got going on here? Well, should we talk about the 200 contracts? No. How about, I'm done. I'm not even going to talk about that. I always say I'm not, but this time I'm actually not. It's useless to me. I don't know why they did that trade. I was pissed at the time, and it's so crappy. It's not even worth mentioning. All right, 16,500 contracts, 155 strike. That's 2.01% out of the money. That's actually perfect. Perfect spot. 2 trading days. But if we're super green today, not so perfect. All right, so what about the other one? 16,790 contracts, 150 strike price. That's 1.28% in the money. So we're going to lose right now. As of right now, we could lose on that one. But we got security, we got backup, we got a 160. That's $10 away. So that's 5.3% out of the money still. So are they going to make money on that? Let's see. MSTR is at 151. 151 is below the break even of the 150 sold call, but it's $9 away from anything on the credit spread. So we shall see, guys. We shall see. You know, what matters really is the net profit when all said and done this week. So when we calculate that, although yes, we could have essentially 2 wins, 1 loss, and then have overall profit loss. So that matters as well. Guys, eventually, when I work on next year's shares, when I say next year, it's after the fiscal year for this year, I plan on doing like a win-loss pivot table. I assume Google Sheets can do pivot tables, and it'll automatically update the wins, the losses, and the net profit of each. So I don't know. I don't want to get your hopes up, but that's my plan for next year. Because I plan on I don't want to do a month per tab anymore. I want to do 1 tab for the whole year. That's the plan. All right, outstanding shares, nothing. I don't even know why we're talking about outstanding shares today. There's nothing going on. All right, 30-day IV, 75%. Remember, Tesla was at 70, so it's catching it. Damn. So yeah, 30-day IV, 75%. Outstanding shares, 22,425,000. Net loss, 7.4 mil. Not too bad, but it's still a loss. Yes, we're in a close race. We are in a close race to the expiration date. So win versus loss. Win versus loss. Are we going to win? Are we going to lose? Are we going to win? Are we going to lose? Deck date is in 27 days. So we got time to play around. Hopefully we win though. All right, what do we got here? Synthetic income, 1.4 mil. Short call loss, 7.4 mil. Net income loss, 6 mil. So loss. We suck. But again, that's on a taxable basis. Rotomator's useless still. I can't wait to use it again because it's been so damn long. But if we use the IV, 75%, we're looking at $1.49 payment. What was our last distribution? $1.85. Everyone keeps saying $2. Like they want that $2 again. But, you know, let's be realistic, guys. You know, we didn't earn it. So let's slow our roll and be happy to even get the IV distribution. All right. So put wise, you know, it expires 10/18. Cost 19 million to close. The orange call, we'd make 61 mil. So no gold digger here, right? No gold digger. We got a cheap ass, you know, like normal, a very affordable lady in pink. So that's good. Always like to see that. And then in between here, we got a whole bunch of crap. Hopefully it ends up in our favor. Oh, there's that 200 again. Look at that. Cost $9.85 per share. What is the point of that? All right, so let's move on from that. But again, we got 2 trading days. We'll see how it plays out. And you see the synthetic bailout power. Again, we can make 32 mil as of yesterday's close. But let's focus on the total net assets, 531 mil. Good money. NAV 2370, trade price 2373. We were above 24 yesterday. And I got to be honest, as a Misty shareholder, I had a little temptation to sell for a profit, like 1,700. I'm like, I can't do it. The whole point of the dividend car is to make money on dividends. I mean, but again, I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I'm looking today, pre-market, it's up. So what a stupid move that would have been, right? So again, damned if you do, damned if you don't. All right, so I felt something on my head. Spiders crawling on my head. You never know, man. All right, so that's Misty. Now we get into the shortened version of the coverage, which is Cony and AMZY. So now what I did, I added something to here. Again, this is work in progress. So I did add this part. So this is all formulated. So, so 925 would be yesterday, 924 the day before. Okay, so Cony closed down 22 cents or down 1.71%. Coin closed down, Coin closed down 460 or 2.75%. So obviously, we can do this going forward because, again, since it's automated, it's a little easier, but you can also see the movement in the price to get an idea of the change from the day prior. I assume this information is also important because you guys would want to see the daily change of each and how it compares. So hopefully that was a good add-on. All right, so now going to the top, we got the, for Coin, we got two synthetic puts, both in pink, right? And you take my money. We say that because look at that, man. Look at it. That's a gold digger if I've ever seen one. Taking $53 million, right? Get rid of that. Get rid of that B, Get out of my face. Oh, my God. Look, for that 53 mil, that's 18,000, 105 contracts. The other side of it, what's the poor man left with? 4.3 mil. Yeah, man. That's not good. So that synthetic is about to whoop some ass. That whoops some ass the wrong way. And when does it expire? 10/18, less than a month. But Coin, I don't know. Coin's been up, but not like crazy up like everything else. But we'll see how it plays out. The other synthetic, we got a 9 million put. But on the other side, what do we got? We got 31 mil, right? Again, not a gold digger. Cheap lady, affordable lady. It's what we need. All right, so what do we got in blue in the middle? We got a whole bunch of crap, right? This is why we stopped the detail of Cony. But if we go to the right, let's try to simplify this. What do we got? And yes, I put the more notations. Sold calls at the top, right? So we got a 172.50. That's 3.24% out of the money. All of them are out of the money? That's pretty good. Wow. All right. And then we got a 177.50, 6.24% out of the money. And then a 180, 7.73% out of the money. And then a 182.50, 9.23% out of them. So with 2 trading days, we're actually in a pretty good spot. These call credit spreads are way out of the money. They're useless at the moment. But we don't need them, right? They're just there for our protection. Coin is not one to, I guess, fly to the moon. But if it is, these credit spreads are ready. I don't even think we need these damn credit spreads on Cony, at least so far. All right, so as far as synthetic bailout and call spread, we're screwed. You saw the gold digger, man. The gold digger is taking over our money. So until we get rid of her, it's just gonna hang above us, right? There's no way we're gonna satisfy her. She wants $195. We can't give that to her. We cannot give her $195. We are at 167. And we were barely getting there. So we're going to pay the gold digger. We got to move on. It's going to happen sooner or later, but it is what it is. All right, so we got 30-day IV, 63%. That's pretty good. IV estimate comes to 68 cents. Again, this is part of Group C, declaration date 10/16. Total net assets of Cony, 604 mil. The NAV is 1287, trade price 1289. Still in the 12s, better than the 11s, right? So not too terrible, but we know why. It's a stupid gold digger. All right, so AMZY, again, I added that same section so you could see, the price. FYI for you formula nerds, what I did today -1, and then the one below, I did today -2. And then for this, it's just the price formula, that Google Finance has. And then again, so that's how it's automated. So, there's no big deal for me. But obviously it'll show you the price fluctuation for each. So Amazon went down 0.74% yesterday. AMZY went down 0.6%. So again, that's kind of like what we like to see. Now, as far as holdings overall, we got a cheap lady here, 5 million. That's all she wants. That's fine because we got 13. Perfect. And then we got weekly calls. Again, they got a spread. Let's take a look at where we're at. That one's like really, it's at the money. They got a 192.50 strike price. This is the only sold call, 0.02% in the money. We'll see how Amazon goes today, but the call credit spread is there. It's not far out. It's 2.58% out. So if Amazon decides to go to 200, we're ready for that. But if Amazon goes over 192.50, closer to the 197.50 range, but below that, we're screwed, right? We could lose money. That's the dead zone. All right, so that's for that. Now let's go down here. Synthetic bailout money. Yes, it would work because we have $7 million net. So we're in a good spot for AMZY. 30-day IV on Amazon, 26%, which is really weak sauce. IV estimate is 43 cents. They're part of Group D, which has a declaration date of 10/23. Now, when this comes up, I don't know. Will I do an estimate on AMZY? I could, but again, based on this data, it's just a guess. You know what I mean? Obviously, now that I'm tracking it daily, I could get an idea performance-wise how they've been doing, but we'll see, man. We'll see. I don't know. I know you guys you love estimates, so that's the problem. Total net assets 177 mil. The NAV is 1989. Trade price 1987. So that's the fund updates. It's a lot. But I'm getting good feedback about the variation. So I'm getting some feedback say, why don't you just cover one fund in detail and then more in this detail? This detail does take a decent amount of time, not to necessarily prepare, but to talk about. So the video would be really long if I added more funds. So I don't know. Let me know again, I'll ask every day for at least a week or so. How the new format is, having the 3 versus 2. I like it. It's very doable for me, and I'm having fun with it. I feel like I'm learning a little more covering it this way. It's making me think a little more on the go. Just let me know your feedback. So anyway, that's the 5 funds, the Fab 5, right? Who are we missing? If we were to add one, who would we be missing? I know people are throwing out names all the time of who to cover. All right, so let's move on. Let's go to the pre-market. And we got marketwatch.com. Why do I use them? Well, I don't know. They're just easy to use, easy to look at. And I'm able to add multiple quotes. Again, they're another paid site. You could pay for this, pay for information. Could you imagine that? Anyway, Tesla is up. We said it was green. Here we go. It's up 1.58%, 261.08. Wow. Tesla is up 0.99%, 14.29. NVDY is up 1.85%, 125.80. NVDY is up 1.53%, 24.52. Wait, what was NVDY? NVIDIA? 1.58 versus 1.53. That's pretty good. Coin is up 1.8%. It's at 180. Cony is up 1.63%. It's at 1310. MSTR is up 2.21%. It's at 155.30. MSTY, it's approaching the $24 range. Go, 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 go. Waiting. While I'm waiting, hit the like button. Hit the damn like button if you like this long ass boring video. Oh my God, why is it not moving? Come on, pre-market. Go. 522. That was an update. Nothing happened. All right. Sorry. MSTY is up 1.1%. It's at 23.99. TSLL. Oh my God. It's up 3.14%. It's at 13.79. Again, towards the end of the video, that's where I talk about my trades. All right, so I had a trade on TSLY. I sold a put. Again, typically in a green market, you're like, I don't want to sell puts. But it's been so damn green, I'm not sitting on the sidelines. So I sold a put for $11. I only got 23 bucks. I know that's not a lot of money, but it's money nonetheless. I'm making my money, earn money. So this expires for next week, October 4th, and I do not mind assignment. Obviously, TSLY is headed up, so I could probably close out this put and make a decent profit. But we'll see, man. We'll see. TNA, the other one that I trade, look at that. Oh my God, it's up 2.47%. I sold a put on that yesterday too. It's at 43.59 right now. I could show you my put. It's right here. I made, I sold a put for $40. Strike price expires into next week. I made 56 bucks. So basically, in short, I'm committing to buying TNA at 40 bucks by next Friday if it goes below $40. Obviously, it looks green today. So that's, again, there's another option to close it out after 1 day. If I close it out 1 day, I make 50% of the profit. That's a no-brainer. But I'll cover all that mostly on the options, the weekly video at the end. Again, when I talk about options now, I'm going to do it at the end of the video because a lot of people said, I don't want to hear about your trades in the beginning of the video. And that's fine. I just did it in the beginning because a lot of people said, I want to hear about your trades. So now more people are saying I don't than do. So that's why I'm covering it at the end. Because those people who don't are probably a little more grouchy and they're off the video by now. All right, AMZY is up 1.23%, is at 1483. AMZY, oh my God, we're at 20 bucks. It's up 0.65%. It's at $20. BTC is up 1.09%. It's at 63,843. BitX is up 2.36%. It's at 2903. SOXL is up. Oh, good Lord. It's up, all right. 9.01%, 38.96. And I'm going to do it. I'm going back to Misty. Oh my God, we went down a penny. we can't get that 24 bucks. We can't. Oh, we went up. Here we go. All right, again, this pre-market is as of 5:25 a.m. So anything can change because the market opens at 9:30. We got 4 freaking hours, right? 4 hours. What are you going to do? Obviously a lot. I plan on going running and then obviously working and then market will open. But anyway, as always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. If not, then oh well, right? Oh well. You can join again tomorrow. Hopefully I'll try again and then I can entertain you. Like I said, if you enjoy this content, it helps when you hit the like button. It helps the YouTube algorithms. It does something with the video. Maybe it pushes out to a new audience. It says, okay, click this crazy guy who sits in the garage and watches his phone. Then people click it and they say, hell no. No, for real, I don't know what it does. But if you don't mind, if you do like the video, that's what you're supposed to do, right? You hit the like button. If you don't, you cry and you run away. Any questions or concerns, leave them in the comments below. Or complaints, of course. I've been getting a lot of complaints. These funds are headed to zero, blah, blah, blah. I still get those complaints. But I just wonder, like, if they are, then how? If that is under your assumption, that's what you're thinking, why would you waste the time to watch the video or even click on the video? I don't know. Good question, right? Anyway, guys, so that's all I got. There's just a lot going on in the high yield world, man. Way too much to cover. But thankfully there's a lot of other YouTubers that cover a whole bunch of crap and they're fast, man. You see Roundhill announced it. These YouTubers posted it like minutes later. I'm like, good Lord. But anyway, guys, you made it to the end of the video. So congratulations for you. I guess I got to come up with a keyword. Keyword. Keyword, keyword, keyword. I got nothing yet again. Keyword, keyword. How about gold digger, right? We got a lot of gold diggers, you know, in our synthetic hanging out, just waiting to take all of our money. So if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, all you have to do is type in the comments, gold digger. And you could sing the song too. But yeah, that's all I got for today. Again, I got to get a little more creative. I was doing really good with the keywords, but now by the time I get to the video, I'm just like drained. I'm like, I got nothing left. But today's keyword is gold digger. We saw the gold digger, the 195 synthetic. You don't mess with that gold digger under Cony, right? It's a Cony gold digger. So again, you can put in the comments, gold digger, Cony gold digger, whatever you guys feel free to do that. And then obviously if you have a further comment, leave that down below that comment. All right, I think that's enough yapping for me. I'm already exhausted and it's only 5:28 a.m. Misty did not hit 24, unfortunately, but hopefully by the time this video comes out, it will. All right, guys, thank you for watching and have a great day. Later.